Nothing, I'm telling you guys, nothing would absolutely suck worse than to go to Phoenix and have a mechanical or something happen that took took your opportunity to achieve your dream out.
Denny Hamlin is heading to the 2025 NASCAR Championship 4 race in Phoenix with one of the strongest seasons of his career behind him. But instead of celebrating the moment, he's firing warning shots and not at his competitors. His frustration is aimed squarely at Joe Gibbs Racing, JGR, the team he's been loyal to for nearly 2 decades. Despite 6 wins this season and locking into the finale early with a dominant Las Vegas victory, Hamlin is making it clear JGR has a problem, and it could cost him everything. On the surface, things look solid for JGR. The team has already secured 2 drivers, Hamlin and Chase Briscoe, into the Championship 4, and Christopher Bell remains in contention. 13 wins for the team across the season's signal dominance. But under that polished surface lies mechanical inconsistency, questionable reliability, and a rising tide of tension. Hamlin, a 60-time race winner and co-owner of 2311 Racing, is not afraid to call it like it is.
And Marty, you see Denny Hamlin, bottom right of your screen. They will put the hood up. Try and look at that throttle issue he's having.
After
You heard the frustration.
Hamlin issued what can only be described as a stern warning to his own team. "We've got to get our ski together at the shop to keep our cars from breaking down." His comments weren't just frustration, they were a wake-up call. Mechanical issues like stuck throttles and power steering failures have plagued his number. 11 cars over the last few months. From Kansas to Talladega, these problems haven't just been annoying, they've threatened to derail a championship run. The timing of his statement couldn't be more critical. With the Xfinity 500 at Martinsville looming, the final race before the Phoenix Showdown, Hamlin knows there's no more room for error. His blunt comments on the Actions Detrimental podcast echoed the same urgency. "It's really frustrating because we want our results, dictated by our performance on the racetrack. Nothing would absolutely suck worse than to go to Phoenix and have a mechanical issue." What makes Hamlin's rant even more impactful is its tone. One of deep disappointment, not rage. He's not throwing the crew under the bus. In fact, he praises them. "I don't pin blame on anyone at the shop. I would go to war with them," but he's also not sugarcoating things. Hamlin listed a litany of issues he's faced this year, from batteries and starters to clutches, and now a stuck throttle. "I've had all 3, he said. "What if we hadn't won Vegas? That was my championship hopes."
It's just we've had some issues with batteries and starters and clutches and just lots this year.
There's a personal stake here. At 44, Hamlin remains NASCAR's most successful driver without a Cup Series title. He's won everything else: Daytona 500S, playoff races, short track, super speedways, but never the big one. And 2025 might be his best shot yet. That dream, however, could unravel in a second if the mechanical issues persist. Joe Gibbs Racing hasn't publicly responded to Hamlin's comments beyond acknowledging the technical concerns. Competition director Chris Gabehart, Hamlin's former crew chief, did address the stuck throttle at Talladega, calling it a freak instance and not indicative of systemic failure. "We're not going to get into any details," Gabehart said, "but it was not something as simple as a bolt coming loose." But that's not reassuring enough for Hamlin, who sees a pattern forming. And in the playoff era, a single glitch can eliminate even the best driver. Just ask him about Martinsville 2024. A stuck throttle in practice ended his title hopes last year. It's déjà vu, and he's not interested in a repeat performance. What's also notable is how Hamlin contrasts his strong Vegas showing with the chaos at Talladega. In Vegas, everything clicked. Pit stops were sharp, the car handled well, and strategy aligned perfectly. In Talladega, a pit road issue put him a lap down early, and his car struggled with handling throughout the day. These inconsistencies, particularly this late in the season, highlight exactly why he's speaking out. Interestingly, Hamlin's own teammate Ty Gibbs has had a hand in shaping the playoff picture. Gibbs helped push Chase Briscoe to a superspeedway win at Talladega, sacrificing his own shot at victory. Briscoe was effusive in his praise. Ty Gibbs, incredible teammate there. "I would not have won that race without Ty." For Hamlin, who has had friction with Gibbs earlier in the playoffs, this turn of events reflects the unpredictable team dynamics within JGR. Still, he's more focused on reliability than relationships. His mission is clear: win Phoenix, finally secure that elusive title, and silence every doubter. There's a broader context to all this too. Hamlin isn't just a driver, he's also a team owner with 2311 Racing, meaning he understands what goes on behind the scenes. His comments aren't just emotional, they're technical, precise, and deeply informed. When he says, "We need to figure it out," he knows exactly what that entails. The Championship 4 format puts immense pressure on teams to deliver perfection at Phoenix. There's no room for mulligans. One flat tire, one fuel miscalculation, or one electrical fault can end a dream. That's the reality Hamlin is facing, and he's been here before, too many times. In 2010, 2014, and 2020, Hamlin came agonizingly close to winning it all. Each time, something slipped through the cracks. That's why 2025 feels different. He's in peak form, with 6 wins and a car capable of beating anyone. But he's also older, wiser, and perhaps more vulnerable. This could be his last best shot. His criticism of the team isn't just about anger, it's about urgency. It's a plea to fix what needs fixing before it's too late. "I don't know that we're going to fix it in a couple of weeks," he admitted, "but I just hope it doesn't play a factor when it really counts." Hamlin's remarks have also sparked wider discussion in the garage. Several drivers and crew members, speaking anonymously, echoed his concerns about mechanical reliability under playoff pressure. Meanwhile, fans are split. Some admire Hamlin's honesty and see it as the mark of a true leader. Others feel he's adding pressure to a team already stretched thin. But love him or hate him, everyone agrees. Hamlin's passion is unmatched. Looking ahead, the Xfinity 500 at Martinsville could serve as a final tune-up or a warning sign. If JGR falters again, expect the tension to reach a boiling point. But if they nail it, all eyes shift to Phoenix, where destiny and decades of effort will be on the line. Hamlin's scathing rant is more than just a call-out. It's a declaration. He won't accept failure. Not now. Not when he's this close. "Cross your fingers and hope the luck gods will stay in your favor for one more week," he said. That one more week could define his legacy. In many ways, this moment reflects the duality of Denny Hamlin. He's fiercely loyal but brutally honest. He's driven by legacy but haunted by near misses. He's a team player, yet unafraid to challenge the system when it falters. It's this complexity that makes him one of NASCAR's most compelling figures. And should he finally lift the championship trophy at Phoenix, it won't be just a victory lap, it will be validation for the frustration, the pain, the criticism, and the fire that's burned inside him for over 2 decades. In the end, Hamlin's message to JGR is loud and clear. Fix the problems now, or watch a title slip away again. And if he wins it all, it'll be because he refused to stay silent when silence was the easy path. Denny Hamlin isn't just chasing a title, he's demanding accountability, excellence, and perfection. Because he knows all too well, in NASCAR, greatness is earned, not given. And if that greatness is finally achieved, it won't just be a win for Hamlin, it will be a masterclass in resilience, a payoff for decades of near misses, heartbreaks, and relentless pursuit. That kind of payoff doesn't just come with a trophy, it comes with legacy.